everyone. I am going to walk you through the process of what happens when you install the PDC weekly content template, because I know a lot of you have content in your Canvas core shells, and I just want to walk you through a couple of the things that you might want to watch out for when you're importing the template. So, a couple of things that it'll do, and I'll show you what this looks like. First, it will erase your syllabus. Not a crisis, I'll show you how to get it back. Sometimes you'll end up with two attendance items. I'll show you how to fix that. And then the other issue that you'll run into is that it will create a templated homepage, and you may want to set it back to your modules if that's what you want to do. So I'm just going to show you a couple things to spot check, okay? So start out at the hartnell.edu/PDC webpage. You'll go to the Quick Start Online Teaching. If you have not downloaded this template, you will find it here. Okay, it's under step 2, download the PDC's weekly content template. Do not try to open this file. It is supposed to be downloaded and imported. It does not need to be opened by you, right? It just needs to be uploaded into the system, which will then open and extract it and all those fun things. So once I have this downloaded, usually it'll go into my downloads folder. So I'm going to go into Canvas, which I can actually get to by clicking on here or by clicking on here. And I'm just going to fast forward through this part, okay? Computer magic, you will see that I'm logged in and in a course. So here I am logged in to my Canvas course. You see that my course is published. I've already got some published modules, some unpublished stuff, and some published stuff that I'm using in this course. So what I'm going to do is import the Canvas course template, and then let's see what goes wonky. Let me also show you what my students see right now. Okay, so in this course, this is what they see. They can access everything in their course modules, they can access their grades, and they can go into assignments. And that's how they're going to get to a lot of their content. I always advocate for going into this. Put all of your assignments within your modules because it's one less item that you're going to need to have in your navigation menu. Keep this simple for your students, okay? But let's just say, for example, I am using this assignments as a way for people to get around. That will be important later. So let's walk through the import process now. I'm going to go into my course settings. And then I'm going to import course content. And I'm going to copy a Canvas course export package. I'm going to choose my file. Here we go. I'm going to import all content. You can choose specific content, but let's just do all content for right now. It's just easier. It's easier to do everything and then fix a couple of things than to go through and individually choose things. It's just a whole thing. And we're trying to avoid whole things right now, right? We're trying to make this easy. So when I go home, here my home page is no longer modules. So it's replaced with this welcome page. I encourage you to all use this. That being said, if you don't want to use it for whatever reason, then you're probably going to want to set your home page to the modules again. So you're going to go to choose home page and you're going to go to course modules. Now my course should look a little bit like I'm used to, right? And if I scroll down, I'm going to see down here. Here is my template content. Okay, so I can still go in and make changes. I can drag this up and down in my modules list, do whatever I want to do with it. I can drag things in and out of my module. This is not particularly related, but this feels like it's an important thing to say to you guys, okay? I just learned this yesterday. If you take out the week 1 quiz, you can duplicate the entire module. Okay, this just feels like a very important thing to tell you. For whatever reason, when there is a quiz inside of this module, I no longer have the option to duplicate. So see right now, I can duplicate it for my remaining weeks, and I don't have to go item by item to duplicate it. If I put the quiz back in, For whatever reason, I no longer have the ability to duplicate it, right? I can duplicate every bit of content except for a quiz. So I tell you this because it's relevant information that you might appreciate later, okay? So that's your little quick tip. Okay, so back to what we're talking about. We're in our course, we have our content imported, but you'll notice that assignments right here is no longer visible to students. If our students have been getting to the assignments all of these weeks and suddenly this is disabled, this is going to be confusing for them. So let's revisit, and the same applies to pages and quizzes and stuff like that. If that's how they've been getting around, you'll want to manually re-enable those things. Go to your settings, then you will click on the navigation tab up here. This will allow you, this is what corresponds to this live menu, right? So you'll see in this long list of things, here's our assignments. I can re-enable it. And now I can kind of scoot it around just by clicking and dragging, scoot it around. Because this is very informal and I'm just doing tips as I see them, don't mess with these evaluations. They don't show up to students, you don't need to worry about them. Just don't disable those or anything because that could be a problem later if you get evaluated. So here, assignments is now re-enabled, so I can go down and click save, and now my students will be able to go back in and see it. So that's important. Oh yes, the syllabus is the other thing. See how this has now replaced the syllabus I had? So I'm going to go back in and edit. Two things. If I'm not using that course homepage, that welcome page, delete this helpful link. Just highlight it, delete it. Leave modules, that's probably helpful no matter what you use, right? Delete this stuff, okay? And now you're going to put back in that syllabus file. I actually had a syllabus where it was written in here. If you need this to be restored because you don't have your syllabus as a file, let me know. I can do that for you, but probably you have it somewhere on your computer. You can upload a new file, choose file, syllabus, open, and upload. And it's going to go right in here. So it's really, really easy to restore it. If you've already uploaded your PDF before, you're just going to click on files and you'll see it, and you could just insert it like as many times as you want, right? I can do this as many times as I want. All right, so let me update the syllabus. One more bit of weirdness that you might run into, okay, and that is with the attendance tool. The template has a properly configured attendance tool. When I go to grades, and don't worry, I'm not revealing anybody's grades. This was a clean course, so I just put in some test students. When I go into grades, I'm going to scroll all the way over. I see here's the roll call attendance tool that I've been using. Here's the duplicated roll call attendance tool. Basically, you can just not worry about it for right now, just to get things up and running. Or you can click on the title of the one that you don't need, click Edit Assignment Settings, and just delete it. All right, so just to slow that down, I'm going to take you through this one more time. Grades, find the attendance tool that is not the real attendance tool, our little phantom attendance tool. Click on the title, hit Edit Assignment Settings, click the three dots at the top, and hit delete. You won't receive a secondary confirmation, so all you need to do is look in your gradebook, and we'll scoot to the end here where the attendance tool was, and you'll notice that there is only one remaining, and that's the correct one. While you are here, make sure that your roll call attendance tool is not impacting your final total here. So once you have only one tool left here, click on the title, hit Edit Assignment Settings again, And make sure that you have this message. This assignment does not count towards the final grade. If you don't have that message, scroll down a little bit, leave these points, leave all this stuff the way it is. Make sure that you have this box checked. Do not count this assignment towards the final grade. Hit save. I think those are all my tips for any weirdness that can happen when you import the template. So if you run into any additional weirdness, let me know and I will gladly post an updated video. Thanks for watching.